Welcome, this is Marcia. So today we're going to talk about how to take the intimidation and procrastination out of journaling and starting a journal. So I'm going to share with you some really easy, simple ways to get to journaling and to enjoy journaling. These are the supplies you're going to need today, and I'm going to show you. We're going to make a journal together. And there's two different styles that we're going to do. The first one is going to be from a card. So it can be a pre-made card. It can be a card you've made yourself. It can be a card you've received for any occasion, and you can turn that into a journal. So that's the first style that we're going to do. I'm going to set that over here. The supplies you're going to need will be to make our own journal is a piece of cardstock. We're going to need packing tape, tacky glue, twine, and some art journal paper, journaling paper of some sort. It can be digital papers that you've printed out, lined paper, and with the size that we're going to make will be a 3-inch by 4.5-inch journal. So the paper size will need to be cut to, the cover is going to be a 6 by 4.5 inch. So my little writing paper is at 4 and, what is that, 3/8. So I'm just going to move it up to 6 inches for the cover for when I fold it. But we'll get to that point. All right, so why do we need the packing tape? Okay, so we're going to need journal prompts. If you're on my mailing list, you already received your free August journal prompt sheet. And for September, yesterday, September 3rd, I sent out the September journal prompt freebie. So it's your digital download, and I sent another freebie as well. This was August's freebie, but images, but I've added one for September as well. If you are new to signing up for my mailing list, in order to receive your September journal prompts, all you need to do is sign up, reply to the welcome email. Just hit the little reply button like when you would do in any email, and say, Marcia, would you please send me the September journal prompts? And then I will send it out to you. So if you're already a subscriber, open your email that you received from me on September 3rd, and you will have your free journal prompts for September. So I'm using the August journal prompts still. And why we need the packing tape is we're going to laminate just the top side just using packing tape. So I have 2 here that I'm going to use, and I'm going to show you a new technique that I came up with, even better than the last video that I made for you. Alright, and so this is going to be my cover, and if you look down here you see this beautiful textured glittery kind of a image that they put on here. It's just the same color as the paper, but it's like leaves and plants, wild flowers or something. So I'm going to use this portion to make the cover for my journal. It's going to be really pretty. So we'll get to that in a minute, but I wanted to show you this fun laminating. This is also how to make your own stickers. Now this hand, I've injured it, so bear with me. Things are going to be slow. I have to be very, very gingerly. I cannot grip. If I do, by the end of the day, the pain is excruciating, and I cannot take any pain medications. So it has been interesting, to say the least. Okay, so this was not going to fit the whole thing. So this is how you do it when it doesn't fit your whole piece. You just take another piece. So I'm going to be slow. I'm just going to warn you now. I'm going to be slow in the video because I cannot, this finger and this finger are the worst. I don't need to go into details on how I did it. It was something I should have thought through before I did what I did. But I didn't, so now it's okay. I've learned a valuable lesson. Okay. You just want to make sure you're not getting any bubbles. No, so you don't want any air bubbles. And we're not going to fold it around to the back. We're going to just keep it and all you need to do, obviously, next step is to trim the excess away. And trust me, you will want to do this step. It's so much better than just having the paper. And even if you print it on cardstock, this step is very, very, very useful. Okay, now I'm going to just trim this down. It gives a nice durable finish and texture to your paper, and it still allows you to be able to have the paper backing and glue with, you know, to have your glue adhere well. All right. Now, that step is done. So I shared with you in the last video, when you're using journal prompts, to take and put one journal prompt on each page. And for that day, that's what you're going to look for. And you're going to do this and look at your book in the morning, obviously, or at night when you go to bed, and then again in the morning, so that you can remind yourself, what am I looking for today? Okay, so then this takes all the pressure off immediately. So you know, I'm looking for beauty today. I'm looking for friendship today. I'm going to be a good friend today. I'm going to offer my friendship today. And then wanderlust, you know, and then that doesn't mean you have to go on a vacation. It can be adventuring in your own yard. It can be driving around your own town and just going somewhere new, you know, discovering new things. And there's so many new things, even in your own yard, that you can discover. Go outside and really study a flower. Study the leaves on a tree. Learn the names of all the plants in your yard and just do it one at a time. And so on that page of wanderlust, or even on the page of beauty, you could journal about that for that day. Okay, so that takes care of the laminating and using our packing tape. So now we've got that out of the way. The twine, I'm going to show you why we're going to use that in a minute. All right, so now let's go ahead and make the journal cover. So we will need a cutting mat for this. Thankfully I'm right-handed and I didn't boo-boo the right hand. Okay, so let's see. I need this to be, I think I said 4.5. Yes, okay. I'm going with 4.5. Let's make it a little bigger than we need it. And then we can always go down, but if you don't make it big enough to begin with, then you've got a problem. Alrighty then. And then just lay your paper on top. Perfect. See, look at that. Now I've got just a little bit of a border at the top and at the bottom, and that is absolutely perfect. That's what I wanted. And now I just have to look at this. I love this staining in here. It looks so beautiful. So I think I will take this end And then I said 6 inches. So let's put it at the 6-inch mark and let me see how much more I'm going to have. Okay, so see, looking at this, look at how much room I have. But when you start folding those little papers over, you'd be surprised what happens. They move on you. Okay, so let's take this now and very carefully remove the cutting mat back down. And then all I need to do is fold this in half. So this is our first little journal. So I want you to journal, when you're a beginner journaler, I want you to begin in a journal this size. Don't overwhelm yourself and start with something this big. Because when you open it and there's a whole blank page staring at you, and you go, the day's date, and you sit there and you're just blank. Nothing comes. What do? That's it. That's what you do. So we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. So we're going to start with this size, and then when we open it, we're looking at a blank page. But is it intimidating? No. Are we going to procrastinate? No. No, we are not. And why aren't we going to procrastinate? Because we already have our word on the front. Okay, so now we know, okay, we're going to be journaling about beauty today. We're going to be journaling in this little journal about wanderlust today. We're going to be journaling in this little journal book about friendship today. And yes, I'll have to cut these down. But I wanted you to start small. So that's why I went with this size instead of making the journal this size. And now we're going to take our little pages. This is a no-sew, no-glue project. I wanted it to be quick and easy. Now, in order for this to turn out the best, what you want to do is you want to take each page individually and you want to crease them by themselves. I've got these lines here on my table, so I got to put it on a solid surface. And you just want to crease it, each one by themselves. And trust me, this is an important piece of the puzzle. Just go through and really, and then just tuck them into each other. Okay. So once you've done that, they're all creased really, really good, which I kind of did it ahead of time, but I want to just for time's sake. Okay, so now we put them in, fold it over, and look, you see? You don't see the pages sticking out. And then you want to cut a piece of twine, and you're going to put it in the book. Okay, now this was where I might have a problem, so bear with me for just a minute. I need, okay, hold that in place. Okay, very, very, very gingerly, carefully, I'm going to tie this very carefully. I may not get it as perfect as it needs to be. But I just want to give you the general idea. Oh, goodness. Haha, I did it. Okay. Now, obviously, you can come in here and, you know, put your journal prompt on the front of the cover, and you can decorate the cover more if you so desire. But we're just going to, for just some simplicity, we're going with simplicity here. I just wanted to show you how quick and easy it is to just start with the small journal, one of our journal prompts, and then get to journaling. Take all of that fear out of journaling. Take all the pressure off of journaling. This bottle is always clogged. I mean, it's like, it is a pain in the neck. And yesterday, my daughter and son-in-law were here for dinner, and my daughter and I went on a walk after dinner. And as we were going out the front door, I have a really nice flower garden in my front yard as well as in my backyard. You've seen my backyard garden a lot, but I haven't shared my front yard garden with you lately, so I need to do that. And we happened to be there at the right moment to see a hummingbird moth. And it was so adorable. And it just looks like it looks like a miniature hummingbird, but you can just tell from the body shape and all of that how it looks like a moth. So the little beak looks like the hummingbird and the little head, but then the body and the little wings, obviously. It was adorable. And he wasn't even worried about us. Wasn't even, he's like, yep, nope, I know what I'm doing. You guys go ahead. And of all the flowers he was on were my periwinkles. I did not know those periwinkles were such an attraction. And the butterflies, a yellow sulfur butterfly, the swallowtails, and now the little hummingbird moth. Those are the three things that I've seen that absolutely love those periwinkles. So I was like, who knew? Okay, so here's our first little journal. It's small, it's manageable, it's not intimidating, and what I love about this method is you take your journal prompts, and you can do this for all of the journal prompts. Make a little individual journal for each of the journal prompts. Now, as you're going through your day, you may see something that gives you that feeling of adventure and you're adventuring out for Wanderlust. You may experience something that is under the category of friendship, or you may experience something under the category of beauty. So now you can come in at any time during your day when you've been inspired and write in that particular journal. So now every time you pick up the journal, you can look back on those moments and remember September 4th, 2022. This was what I saw today that was under friendship, beauty, Wanderlust, whatever one of the journal prompts you're using. And it will start to grow that wonderful feeling of gratitude. Oh, you're just going to be so happy. So, okay, now I'm going to set this aside, and let's do the same thing with our greeting card journal. So this one, obviously, I mean, I think you're getting the point here. It's a no-brainer. So you just take now writing paper as well, and it can be any kind of writing paper. So let me get the digitals that I had printed out. And so this one here already has the lines on it. So let me just cut the border off. And now I'm going to fold this, and I can trim it down to fit this size greeting card. And I love this teapot. Anything to do with tea-themed teacups, teapots, the tea bag. And so I had made this card, and I said, you know what, I'm keeping this card. This one is going to stay with me. And then when I was getting ready to do the video for you today on how to take the intimidation and procrastination out of journaling, then I said, okay, what card do I want to use? And that's another thing. Use something that is inspiring to you. Use something that means something to you, matters to you. And that's going to be an inspiration to unlock your journaling and your creativity. But we're definitely wanting to unlock the journaling. Okay, so I can write down here. All right, so now I know that I just need to trim off this little edge here and this edge here. All right, here we are. So now we have our cute little Wanderlust journal, and I just punched a little hole, put the bulb pen, added a butterfly charm, because butterflies remind me of adventures and just having that Wanderlust feeling, doesn't it? Yes. And then now over here is our friendship journal. So I added the journal prompt, tied the twine, and now I wanted to show you inside. This is just packing paper that came in one of my orders. It's very thin paper, so I love it, and you can write on that very easily. And then I just added a couple of the beautiful digital writing papers, and I can add more, and all I need to do is just come in, fold them, and I can just keep adding as many as I want and just put them underneath the twine. So that's how easy and quick it is to make a journal, and then how quick and easy it is to take the pressure off, stop the procrastination by having individual journals just on the topics that you want to journal about, what you're feeling that day. So versus the other style where you turn the page and, okay, oh, now today I'm going to have to journal about beauty, or today I'm going to have to journal about wanderlust, or today I'm going to have to journal about friendship. But now we're going to reverse it, and we're going to say, okay, here's all my journals, here's all my journal prompts, going about my day, what things are happening to me today. Oh, look, a wonderful experience. Oh, I saw that beautiful hummingbird moth. Quick, let me run to the journal that I want to write it in. Do I want it in the Wanderlust one? Do I want it in the beauty one? It's up to you. It doesn't matter. Nobody's going to tell you wrote it in the wrong journal. So make it fun. Enjoy it. Embrace it. And oh, you will have such a heart flowing of so much wonderful feelings of gratitude, love. You'll just be so happy. So please leave me a comment below if this inspired you. Join my little creative community here. So if you want the journal prompts, join my mailing list, and keep creating in the sunshine. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.